Hi guys, it's Nathan here. So yes, the Eurobond debt restructure. So I think I'll have to do maybe two videos with regards to this particular topic, because I think in the other video I need to break down the numbers. But for this one, I think let's just do a brief summary of what it is, right? So the 2024 agreement between Zambia and its creditors is definitely a significant development in Zambia's effort to restructure its $3 billion debt. Right. So this agreement involves restructuring three Eurobonds, which are namely the $750 million bond, the $1 billion bond, and the $1.25 billion bond. So all this equates to $3.05 billion. So the new 2024 agreement offers more debt relief compared to the previous agreement, the November 2023 AIP. AIP stands for Agreement in Principle, right? So that's the previous one. So it includes the issuance of two new Eurobonds, which have been referred to as Bond A and Bond B, with Bond B offering additional benefits to the creditors contingent on Zambia's economic progress, right? So let's dive into that a little bit. So Bond A will be worth $1.7 billion. The repayment of Bond A will run from 2024 to 2033, so giving Zambia a 9-year repayment period. Right. So on top of these repayments, Zambia will have to make further coupon payments to the creditors of 5.5% from 2024 to 2031. And 7.5% coupon payments from 2032 to 2033. So these coupon payments will be made every year from this year all the way until 2033. And the next bond is Bond B, which will be worth $1.3 billion. So here is now where it gets meaty and where I need to explain in detail. All right. So if Zambia's economic and financial situation does not improve, right, the first repayment of Bond B will start in 27 years from now, right, which will be 2051. And it will be made in 3 equal installments of $450 million. So the first installment will be in 2051, second in 2052, and the last installment in 2053, right? And this will be accompanied by a coupon payment of 0.5% per year starting 2024 until 2053. Then, if Zambia's economic and financial situation improves, there's a trigger mechanism that has been put in place to firstly bring down the repayment period from 2051 to 2032. The repayment will shift from the 3 equal installments that we talked about of $450 million. It will shift to 4 equal installments of $454 million. Also, in addition, the coupon rates will increase and other additional benefits will kick into the creditors. So the key points of the 2024 agreement is that there's the issue of debt relief, debt reduction and debt relief. So Zambia must further reduce its debt and provide more debt relief than in the 2023 agreement to address the defaults and support financial stability. Then secondly, the repayment terms and coupons. Right, so the agreement includes improved repayment terms and higher coupons, especially on Bond B, contingent on Zambia's financial performance meeting certain targets. Right. Then there are other non-financial terms which include what is called the most favored creditor clause. Right. So this clause simply basically means that all creditors must be treated the same. Right. So the most favored creditor clause and the loss of reinstatement clause to ensure that there's fair treatment of creditors and compliance with the IMF program. Right. Then there's also an issue of information requirements. So Zambia will have to, on a regular basis, provide updates of its financial situation and its compliance with the terms of the agreements to the IMF and the World Bank. Right. So also what needs to be understood here is that the bondholders, before getting to this point, had to make certain concessions, right? One of the biggest concession was foregoing a claim of $840 million, approximately $840 million, right under $1 billion, right? So they had to forego these claims to assist Zambia in the debt restructure, right? Also, this means that the bondholders will be providing a cash flow relief of approximately $2.5 billion during the IMF program to ease Zambia's financial obligations. This would be tied to them extending our repayment period. So which means we will not have to spend so much money on debt repayment, and we can use that money for other obligations, right? So these concessions are crucial for Zambia's financial recovery and demonstrate the bondholders' commitment to supporting Zambia's debt restructure and helping it in managing the debt burden and improving Zambia's financial situation, right? Also, there's, I think, one more thing that I must note here, very important. So if Zambia fails or defaults on any of its obligation during or under this IMF program, all the losses that the creditors have incurred will be reinstated to the creditors, and Zambia will have to make due. Otherwise, I think this is a brief summary of what this agreement states. I think these are the major key points. I think I'll do another video with the breakdown of how exactly the repayments will be done. I would appreciate if you followed me on my YouTube channel, FinLab with Nathan. Facebook is Nathan Jeff Temple, and on my LinkedIn. Otherwise, thanks and goodbye.